VAR live on VAR Nation, playing DC Universe Online with Lyda and Bodie here, playing the tambourine and drums in the background. Those are maracas. It's a Saturday night house party here on VAR Nation, and I welcome you to join us in our Saturday night ritual of burning it down to the ground in DC Universe Online. So welcome. It is a bonus marks weekend, so we are hitting up the new content, trying to get as many marked bills as possible. I have one more piece to get of the new gear before I get the feet, and I'm ready for the new content that comes out on the 17th, I believe, 15th. New content comes out on the 15th. Justice League comes out on the 17th. What kind of beautiful week is this? Justice League Days on the 18th? What do you mean? I don't know either.
What they said
Who's they?
on the internet.
Oh, the internet said that? Apparently the internet said, I'm probably going to have to check that. The internet says that the 18th is Justice League Day, according to my lovely wife. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Officially the Justice League Day. We're going to go with that whether it is or not, because she said it, and she only lies when I say she's lying. Because I only ever tell the truth, and so I always say what's right. She always just makes stuff up, so we'll see. We'll see what's real and what's not real.
Check it out.
Check what out? Well, hold on. I'm doing something at the moment, dear. I'm trying to set up my settings. Yeah. Because in order for people to find us on here, we have to say what game we're playing and what day it is. And then we have to go here and make sure.
That's a bunch of BS.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's how you do it. I can look it up in just a second. Probably faster than you can type the password into my phone. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We do have new sub shout-outs today. We will get to in just a minute. November 18th, you're right, Justice League Day. DCComics.com.
Suck it.
Why, thank you for the news. She says, suck it.
I'm saying that to you.
I know. You were saying it to me. It says, join the league and celebrate the world's greatest superheroes as fans around the world celebrate Justice League Day on November 18th, the day after the release of their very first epic feature film, Justice League. Join in the fun by finding local events, exclusive deals and discounts, and entering our Justice League Day sweepstakes. There's a Justice League Day sweepstakes. You can buy a ticket here too. This is all on DCComics.com, so you can find it for yourself if you would like to join. Also this weekend they're celebrating, I believe it is the 17th year anniversary of the Justice League cartoons that are being celebrated, and there's a live stream tomorrow with Susan Eisenberg, who is of course Wonder Woman in the Justice League cartoons, but she's also Wonder Woman in this game for the most part. It does smell like my pizza's burning, which is weird because it hasn't been in there that long. So yeah, let me check on my pizza. I got a tombstone. What do you want on your tombstone? Apparently I want burnt pepperonis. Nice. It does appear to be done. Don't say, whatever, perfect. That's my tombstone, woman. I went to the store and I'm like, what do you want me to get you to eat? And you're like, nothing. Now you're stealing my tombstone. No, it's not burnt. It's beautifully crisped. It's beautifully crisped.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
She's trying to fin me. All right. Back to the new sub shoutouts. We got a couple to do. I want to thank these people for subscribing to the channel. We got these in the past day since our most recent sub, or since our most recent stream. And I'm very happy because we're up to 368 subs now, which is way, way more than I ever thought we would get. We're getting closer every day to our 400 goal. So, big shout outs to our new subscribers, Jero Crawley, Megan Sinclair, who both subscribed a day ago. Thank you guys. Megan Sinclair was on our last stream actually in the chat. So big thank you to Megan for going ahead and subbing up. And I hope that, we get to know Jero Crawley as well. Seems like a really cool name. So there you go. Thank you guys for subbing. Anyone who does sub to the channel, I realize now is kind of a slow time for videos because I'm not getting very much DCUO news out there at all, but I do stream every other day, or try to, and so anybody that subs to the channel, we will give you a shout out in our next live stream. And if you want to jump into the chat and you want to jump into a mission and play, or whatever, just feel free to holler at me in game or in the chat of the stream. One way or the other, it's all good with me. So let's go to our live control panel, and then we're going to go ahead and queue while the stream is slow here in the slow times. I realize it's 10:30 on a Saturday night. We're going to go ahead and queue because right now all marks in the game are bonus. So you're going to get double marks for anything you do. And that is to celebrate the fact that we've got new content. Episode 30 is coming out this week, actually, on the 15th.
My Aunt Jean reposted that, but I want you to read this and tell me if you see something that is pretty ironic.
Right now?
Yes. Because it's important.
Okay, I have to take a quick break here to read something. So anyway, it is a good time to do pretty much anything you're trying to get marks for. And I was able to go, I think yesterday actually, and I finished the 333. I finished all the outside missions at 333. I did the basic queuing missions one time. I was able to pick up the feet and the back. So now the only thing I need left of the new tier gear from this current episode 29 is the shoulders, and I'll be good to go. So once I get that, I think I need 50, and currently I have 10. So we've got 40 to get, which I'll do all of the queuable gear, queuable stuff, the outside missions, and I'll do the raid, and I should be pretty close by the end of the weekend. I want to say I will be there, but only time will tell. Only destiny can tell us exactly what's going to happen. So the Justice League movie has been screen tested now, or more than screen tested actually. It's been released to some media, and I read a report yesterday. Actually, Susan Eisenberg retweeted it from a guy who is like a writer for I don't know what, some kind of comic book news article, and he says he loved it. He's seen it 2 times. He will go back and see it a 3rd. He loves the dynamic of the characters. He loves that it's a fun yet serious superhero movie. He said it reminds him a lot of the Justice League Unlimited cartoons. And so that gives me hope that it's going to be good. The one thing that he did not mention was Superman. Didn't mention Superman at all. He said that he had a lot of fun with The Flash. He liked Ben Affleck's Batman, Gale as Wonder Woman. She nails it. And outside of that, there was no mention of any other characters. I did see this, and this shocks me, because Zack Snyder has actually gone on record as saying he does not believe in post-credit scenes. He's been so forward about it as to say that if you as a director can't tell a story in the movie, you don't have any business being a director. And that's a big shot in the nuts to, Joss Whedon, who I would consider a much better director. But anyway, Joss Whedon now is involved in the Justice League movie, of course, because Zack Snyder had to take some time off. Zack, I don't know if you guys know, there was just some real family trauma there involving his daughter. Basically, he and his wife tried to push through it and fill their lives with work. They then realized that they needed to take some time off and reflect, and so that's what happened during the shooting of the Justice League movie that caused Joss Whedon to be brought in. Now, reportedly, Joss did not change very much of anything. He didn't have much to do with anything outside of just the actual filming, so it's still very much Zack Snyder's movie. But I saw a report yesterday that not only does Justice League have one post-credit scene, but it has two. And that is where we're going to see some additional characters that maybe don't show up in the film that people are interested in seeing. So I don't know if that means Green Lantern. I don't know if that means Supergirl or Superman. I don't know how they're going to work that. I'm going to be real pissed if through the whole movie we don't see Superman and then he comes back in the post-credit scene. That's going to just suck. But, it is what it is, because I don't know. I'm sure it depends on the success of this movie, but I don't really think that this particular Justice League is going to last very long. I have this sneaking suspicion that Wonder Woman may stay the same, but I have this sneaking suspicion that Flashpoint is going to reset a bunch of stuff and change a bunch of stuff, and that's where I think, with Affleck hinting about not playing Batman for all that long, I kind of feel like that's the reason. Like, something's going to happen in Flashpoint that's going to ultimately change what happened in Batman's life that caused him to be the Batman he was in Man of Steel. I'm actually also hoping that something in Flashpoint changes Superman's life. Yeah, that's what Flashpoint is. Well, yeah, it'll make Batman. Light is asking me questions about Flashpoint. Thomas Wayne will be Batman in Flashpoint when Barry goes into the alternate universe. It actually depends on kind of which way they go with Flashpoint, if they stick true to the comics or what they do. But yeah, that's where the guy who plays Negan is going to end up being Thomas Wayne, and Thomas Wayne is Batman in that universe. But what I'm getting at is, we see in Batman v Superman, we see a much darker, more like Dark Knight Returns type of Batman. And I'm thinking that something that's going to happen as a result of Flashpoint is going to lighten him up a little bit more, so that he's not quite that. Because, I mean, in Batman v Superman, he's brutally injuring people. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that is also going to end up changing how Man of Steel goes down, the way that Clark was raised. If something can reset to where we get more of a rebirth out of it, that I feel like that's what we're getting ready to have happen. Like, they're getting ready to, they've shown us the darker side and what can happen without certain events taking place, and now I feel like Flashpoint is their opportunity to go back and show us the lighter side of things that could have been or will be as a result of these changes. Because when it boils right down to it, whatever is going to happen with Darkseid is going to change reality in some way. I mean, Darkseid doesn't stop until either the planet's destroyed or or he gets, oh shoot, the anti-life equation or whatever. One thing that happens, at least, you know, with Final Crisis and other times that Darkseid has invaded Earth or tried to, is that it never ends without some kind of drastic change taking place to the world we know. You know, in Final Crisis, everything gets reset. We have to go through the Black Lantern, we have to go through the White Lantern, we have to go through, you know, all of the different things that happen post Crisis, Final Crisis, but inevitably it's some resetting of the reality that we know that ends up taking things back to where they're supposed to be. And so what the hell? Casper's talking about something. Casper says, can you do something for me, please? I need you to go to the Play Store on DCUO and type in this code. Let me go get it first. Hold up. I don't know what he's talking about. We'll have to do that off the stream, bro. Hit me up another time if you can. Or we'll look at it and see what you're trying to do. Because I can't go do that kind of stuff, I don't think, while I'm streaming. I don't think. But anyway, where was I? I don't know. I can't believe I'm still queued for this and it hasn't popped yet. That happened last night. People must be grouping up a lot. I completely lost my train of thought.
In order to stop the madness here in Amusement Mile, I'm sending you undercover. Go get your
undercover. There we go. Holy shit, man. Anyway, Justice League's coming out. I do know that I was talking about Justice League, at least. Man.
Someone has definitely set off the alarms here. Security cams show nothing out of the ordinary further in, but visual feed from the lobby area is offline.
Okay, there is no pause, bro. I'm on a mission right now. In DCUO store, like the marketplace, what are you trying to do? I mean, what's your code for?
Take it easy on these guys. They're innocent.
Take it easy. Oh, look at this. I lucked into a perfect group. Nice. Jeffrey Lane, what's up? We're hanging out, partying in DCUO tonight, and talking Justice League. We are very, very close. To the beauty that hopefully is that movie.
We've got to stop the League of Assassins right here, right now.
I'm taking workers' comp for this.
The guy said he wanted workers' comp. That's funny. I've never heard that before. So I want to plug a couple of things tonight while I'm doing this. One is something that I knew nothing about until Susan Eisenberg. Whoa, hello. We got still ads back here, boys. Geek to Me Radio. Live this Sunday at 3 p.m. noon. At 3 p.m. noon, I just said. At 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. They are doing a tribute to the Justice League cartoons. It's the 16th anniversary, and Susan Eisenberg is going to be on the show, along with a special guest that has not been announced yet. So I'm definitely going to tune in. I ask that everyone who enjoys that show tune in, because the lovely Susan Eisenberg, who is quite an awesome person in real life, and the Wonder Woman in our game, as well as the Justice League Unlimited cartoons, and some of the movies, most of the movies, is going to be on the show. And she's awesome. She really is. She's going to talk about some of her favorite episodes. And if I am correct, one of them is going to be the episode where she turns into the pig. She said that before. That's her talking right now, actually, I think. No, it's not. That's Talia. How dare I confuse the two. I need lashed for that. Many lashings. Plus, we have new content coming out in DCUO on the 15th. That's very soon, actually. It'll be like Tuesday or Wednesday, right? I can't wait. Who would have thunk that we're gonna have a new kick-ass DLC dropping, and also the Justice League movie in the same week. Casper, what is this code for? Explain to me what we're doing here, bud. I need to make sure that it's not something I'm going to get in trouble for doing. I love this game, my friend. My friend.
I didn't think she'd be there herself.
The code gives you a lot of starter stuff.
That little batty will not be telling you any more information, my pets. Now it's just you and me. Oh, and
I see.
Mr. Wayne's overpriced security neck. Checkmate. This part of the game is
You think it's just for a
Now it is
PC?
time for me to take
Well,
the
it won't
castle.
do you any good for
Goodbye.
me to do it then,
We shall
because I'm
meet
on a PS4.
Use of force authorized. Power dampening grenades online. Stun setting.
Plus, is this stuff tradable? Once I do this, am I going to be able to give it to you? We'll check it out. Get with me after the stream, man. We'll make sure that it's something that's doable.
Recharging.
Do you think it's for PC? I'm not on PC, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not on a PC, so if it is for PC, I'm not. It's not gonna work for me either. I don't know. I'm trying to think what they said. I thought they were talking about it already, but it's not happening until next year. Yeah, I'll try it, bro. I'm not gonna do it on the stream. I'll wait till we get done. Have you tried it? Ah, codes don't work anymore, Casper. Sorry, bro. If you tried it on PS3, it's not going to work for me either, because it would work. If it's a PC code, you'd have to have somebody that has a PC do it, and then even then, I don't think that you benefit from it, because they wouldn't be able to trade the stuff to you, I don't think. I don't think any of that stuff is tradable, to be honest with you. You never tried it? Well, you try it first. Casper, he's like, I don't think it'll work for me. Or can you not try it? Is that the thing? Yeah, the robot's a real dick.
Shield overloaded. Recharging.
Cool thing is he doesn't really hurt me anymore. So I can just stand here and spam it. But oddly enough, with having a controller right now, I have less power than I normally have without a controller. Oh, it won't let you try it? I'll check it out, bro. But I'm pretty sure I'm with Jeffrey on this. I don't think codes work anymore. You have to just purchase the stuff. I don't know. Where'd you get the code? That would probably help. It's like some kind of redeemable thing.
Shield overloaded. Recharging.
Die, robot!
I told you not to engage. But you're safe. Now let's see what she was up to. Damn. I know why she came here and I know where she's headed next. Look, I need your help with this, but I can't
I
reveal
know
the
where she's
location of the Batcave.
going.
You'll have to trust me. This next part might be uncomfortable.
No birdie. Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of uncomfortable,
Warning. Internal firewalls breached.
we have
Attempting
an
to
almost
secure
naked
data in
picture of
System offline.
Poison Ivy.
Activating.
Ooh, I love his
intrusion
outfit. That's
countermeasures.
kick-ass. Looks really nice. The colors are sweet.
Talia's taken over the Batcave security protocols. Follow my lead.
I was in here with a really fun group last night. We did a couple of feats that I already had, but I helped them get it. And but they were really nice. The person who needed the feats asked in such a nice way, it was hard to say no.
Diverting power to interior security devices. Security device upgrade in progress.
We have to disable
Oh my
these
God,
turrets.
that's right. Also,
Batman is
too,
adding
speaking
shielding to
of
them that makes them
crazy ass
extremely
news,
difficult to take down, much less access. Beat down the shielding so I can get close enough to override their system.
The showrunner of Supergirl and the showrunner of The Flash, I don't know if it's the same person or not, but I don't think so. It might be, since Supergirl changed over to this network. I'm really not sure, to be honest with you, but either way, the showrunner of both of those shows is facing sexual harassment allegations, or I don't know if it's sexual harassment or misconduct or what the hell it is, but either way, they have been suspended. So I don't know what that means for the shows. If people could keep their wings in their pants and stop screwing around and screwing up our shows, we would be alright. But yeah, I'm really pissed off about it. I mean, I'm not pissed off that at the person who reported them, because that's not right. They shouldn't have to deal with that kind of shit on the job or anywhere. I'm pissed off at the directors and showrunners and shit that just can't shut up and do their job. I mean, for God's sakes, most directors are homely looking old dudes anyway. It's like the only way they're gonna get a piece is if they fucking basically harass someone into it. Don't do it on the job, damn it. And I think, I mean, this is, yeah, Jeffrey Lane, that is, apparently that is the scandal, at least that's what I'm talking about. I saw it on the Krypton site. There's several different scandals going on right now. I mean, it's just coming out of everywhere. One of the X-Men movie directors, Last Stand, not Last Stand, I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, the girl that plays Kitty Pryde, she has come out and said that the director verbally harassed
Tell me,
her.
I've initiated the override protocols, but my code
And
needs
it's
time to log
the same
current
guy
data.
has something to
If he
do with
turns
the
off
Wonder
me,
Woman
this
movies, and
ends
so
here
Gal
and now,
Gadot has
Talia.
come out and said
Step
she
away from
won't
the
be
bad
Wonder
computer,
Woman
and I
in
promise I won't break all of
the
your
second
bones.
movie if he has anything to do with the making of it.
Always in the
I mean, there is
shadow
just
of
sexual
your
harassment
opinions.
stuff
I
coming out of
expected you to
everywhere.
soar now that my beloved
Yeah,
is
Brett Ratner.
unstoppable.
And then on top of all that,
Squeak and no
it looks as though. So I don't know if you guys know Allison Mack, who was Chloe Sullivan on Smallville. She's been in some other stuff, not a whole lot, but you know, some other stuff.
Show these children who
What'd you say, Lyda? Wilfred, yeah,
yeah,
she was in Wilfred, and we love her. We love her to death. She
Well,
was when
here's
she
the
first
shit.
hit. When we
Let's
first started
take
watching
out
Smallville,
Jar
we used to
Jar.
just praise
This
her
isn't the Man-Bat
because
cave.
she's an amazing. She's one of those people that lights up the screen. You know, she's got a really warm type of personality, and she had been a member of this self-help group for years and years and years, and she talked about it. She talked about it greatly. She even had other people of Smallville that I thought Kristen Krug had been a part of it at some point. But she rose up in the ranks. She is now the vice president of this group. And it came out, I don't know if it's been, you know, made true or if it's just fake news or what it is, but they're saying that this self-help group is actually a front, and it is a sex cult.
I've had about enough of this.
And then it's like one of those sex cults where the high-ranking members take sex slaves, and then those members take sex slaves below them, and it's just this big hierarchy of sexual slavery. I don't know the details, but like, good God, Hollywood. I mean, I realize they're all like beautiful people and whatnot, but keep it in your flipping pants. It's not that hard. It's really not.
Activating intrusion countermeasures.
The new what? Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, man, I know. Small, and Krypton site isn't even. They refuse to report on it because at this point they're not wanting to drag her name through the mud unnecessarily, and I don't want to either. So don't. I mean, this is all rumor right now. It's been reported on some website. I don't know if it's actually fact. And what they had said was that her boss, the president... What the fuck? How did I get stuck out here? I didn't die. Well, that's just fucky. I have never had that happen to me before. I didn't die. I got pushed out of the thing. I don't know how. Oh, look, there's more ads out here trying to kill me. Now I am gonna die.
He asked you about the newest stuff.
I know, honey. We already talked about that. Yes, we did. He asked me when it was gonna come out, and I said I didn't know what it was, or I know it's gonna come out sometime in January.
No, he asked you about the new stuff that's getting ready to hit. He asked you, what is this new content?
Episode 30 that's coming out this week is the Earth 3 stuff. So it's the bad Justice League. Bryan Singer's in trouble? Holy shit. I didn't know he had like sexual feelings. That just kind of shocks me a little bit. Apparently Richard Dreyfuss, I believe that. George Takei from Sulu from Star Trek, yeah. I heard about that too. That I kind of believe. I mean, you know, he was a Star Trek. Those guys were like rock stars back in the day. I'm sure that they... Kevin Spacey, Jeezy Pete's. Louis C.K. We heard about that one too. Basically, everyone in Hollywood now has molested someone. Not everyone. I think Kevin Smith's still safe. I don't think anyone's charged him with anything, except maybe his wife. I don't know, man. It's crazy, and you don't know where. I wouldn't want to say that anyone's making it up or that they're lying, because I'm sure all that stuff has happened.
What's this in his pocket? A voice
But
recorder?
the thing that cracks me up is the people that
work on a serum that transforms subjects into these bat creatures.
the people that bring up the excuse like, oh, well, these women have waited so long to come out about it. Well, yeah, that's because they had to work in the industry, and it's been a male-run industry pretty much up to this point. So, and actually what some of the thing that happened with Rose McGowan was she didn't get parts because she wouldn't sleep with people. I mean, that's...
The Gotham Zoo has a new nocturnal animal
They
exhibit.
want to make money,
Gee,
too.
Thanks,
And
Riddler. You saved me a nanosecond of detective work.
it's,
Let's get to the zoo and end this game once and for all. I have a strong suspicion that we'll find more than just bats there.
it would be hard to be in that situation, I think, and to come out about it. Not only because you might be scared, or you might feel like you'd get shunned, but also because a lot of these actresses are friends with other actresses, okay? And so let's say old dude here hits on you or sexually harasses you and you turn him down, and then you're talking to your friend and she's like, oh, he did the same thing to me, but, you know, I did it. And then you're like, oh. And you talk to another friend and they're like, yeah, he did the same thing to me too, and I did it. It's just kind of like the price of doing business. But I was in this huge blockbuster film and I made a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. So after you've talked to so many people about it, a couple of things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to think, well, maybe there's just something wrong with me. Maybe this is the way that it is. And it would be easy to fall into that, especially for an impressionable young person. The other thing that you're going to look at is, if I come out and I start telling people about what this dude's doing, and Hollywood, you know, the higher-ups, the CEOs, who are also a bunch of horny old dudes, decide to side with him, not only am I out of a job, but all my friends are out of a job too. And I've now screwed them over. So there's a lot of factors that go into it besides just, you know, what you see at the base level. And people who have said that any of these girls that have come out, be it for people in Hollywood or for people that are, you know, political, you know, like senators, presidents, whatever, people who say, oh, well, that girl didn't say anything for 40 years, she must be full of shit, that makes me sick. Just shut the fuck up. That's all I have to say to you, if that's your opinion on it. You know, that doesn't make it a lie. The time frame doesn't make it a lie. If it's a lie, it's a lie. And if there's no evidence to support it, then it's hearsay. But just to run your hole and say, oh, well, they didn't say it fast enough, it's a lie, or they're just doing it for attention, that's just some ignorant shit right there. So, yeah. That's my soapbox. I didn't mean to get all aggressive about it, but I believe in it. So, Michael Bay is another one. Holy shit. Now that would probably be an experience. If you do get wooed by Michael Bay, like bombs would be going off and cars would be flipping and shit, and he'd be like, I shouldn't joke about it, but
Yeah, that's sick.
that's sick and wrong. I'm a sick bastard.
You are.
I'm just saying, if I'm going to be wooed by anyone, I think that, you know,
Oh my God.
if Michael Bay was to want to date me or something along those lines, he would make the most interesting proposal. Robots would come flying out from nowhere, and this is all based on Transformers because I've really never seen anything else Michael Bay's done. Have I? I don't know. Was he the Sucker Punch guy, or was that somebody else? I don't know. But anyway, Megas can't wait for the new episode. Me either, man. I am completely stoked about the new episode. The only thing that I'm sad about is that it's coming out when I'm so busy with work. But that's all right. So we'll be able to stream new content. Let's go see exactly when. Because I keep on saying the 15th, but I'm hoping that's actually it. Zack Snyder did Sucker Punch. Holy shit, I actually do like something that guy did. I love Sucker Punch. I think that's a great movie. Funny that it's about people being molested. And now he's accused of doing that. It's not funny, it's ironic. Is it ironic? Or is that the opposite of irony? Because that's what I would expect. It's not unexpected. I don't know. Wait, Zack Snyder's not accused, is he?
That's what I was
Sorry, Zack Snyder. I hate you for a lot of things, but it's not that. I don't. I don't hate Zack Snyder. Actually, he's a really nice dude. Like, he's a really nice dude, from what I've heard. So sorry, Zack Snyder. I didn't mean to be an asshole to you, buddy. Not that you'll ever hear this ever. Zack Snyder gets in the chat and he's like, "F you, Rockvar, you'll never be in one of my movies." And I'll be like, "Well, I was never going to be in one of your movies anyway, Zack Snyder." So he's like, "You'll never get to play Green Arrow." I'll be like, "Well, someday you're going to need an older, fat Green Arrow. And I could do that perfectly. If Green Arrow had a gut, it'd be me. Just saying." Well, shit, when is this? I'm still trying to look up the new content. Changes coming to DC Universe Online for PlayStation 3, like you're getting the balls and the shaft. Those are the changes that are coming. That's weird that they put it like that. Changes. You're getting the shaft on PS3 soon. Damn, all this stuff on the website, and they don't. Launching November 13th. Okay, that took me way too long to find on DCUO's website. That should be at the flippin' top, like at the banner. Good God. So yeah, it is the 15th that we'll have new content. So we will be streaming on the 15th, be it a stream day or not, because that's what we do. We stream on new content days. Lyda? Don't make me Zack Snyder you. I don't know. Now I'm just making a thing out of it. I don't know. Sucker Punch.
Are you gonna kill me with your laser vision?
I'm gonna. No, he didn't kill him with his laser vision. He snapped his neck.
Oh, he's gonna snap my neck.
Yep. Oh, but Zack Snyder did say that the dude who Superman flew at in Batman v Superman and punched him basically and knocked him through a couple of walls to save Lois, he did live. So that's good. He lived. He just has a hole in his chest the size of both of Superman's fists. Yeah, he will eventually be Metallo. That's how that goes. Today is the 11th. Wednesday. Wednesday is new content day. Kick ass, which it is also payday. So I will be getting pizzas for that day. And it would be a regular stream day, Lyda. So don't worry, because we'll be streaming again on Monday, and then we'll stream on Wednesday. It'd be in the regular rotation. Touche. You touche. You know what I should also get?
Yeah.
What?
Get him a sweet treat.
I will give this boat a sweet treat of yogurt.
You deserve it.
He loves yogurt. But she makes him drink. She makes him eat the what is that shit?
It's so delicious.
It's called So Delicious. It is so not delicious.
It is too. You ate it and you liked it
It tastes like pineapples because it's made with pineapple milk.
It's not.
How do you milk a pineapple?
It's not a pineapple.
What is it?
Coconut.
Coconut. How do you milk a coconut? Do coconuts have tits?
It has milk in it, honey.
But how do you get the milk out?
You open it.
You open it.
Yeah, you crack open a coconut.
You're not making any sense, Fokker. You can't milk it if it doesn't have nipples.
Nick, it has milk in it.
Jeffrey Lane. Ooh, he can't wait for Watchmen on HBO. Me neither. I don't have HBO though, so guess I'm fucked on that. I love Watchmen. That is also Zack Snyder, right? So that's another thing I like of his. They should have held off letting him direct movies in the DC universe until the Watchmen would come into it, because that would have been awesome. Jeffrey Lane says, I'm hoping we get more powers and PvP fixed and a lot more since they're dropping PS3. Yeah, I hope. That might be part of the reason that they're doing it.
If they get Star Sapphire powers, I am going to flip my shit.
Yeah. He also asked what DLC I would like to see after this. I would like to see the freaking Reign of Superman arc. That's really what I care the most about now. I want to see that. Ever since we started talking about it, it's the only thing I can think about. I want that Superboy style so bad. Black suit Superman, yeah, but that we can make that now if we want to. Kind of. We can get close enough. But I want that Superboy style so bad. The jacket, I just can't make it right. It's just not right without being exactly the way it is. Mega says, how do you milk an almond? That's a good question. Do almonds have nipples? How do you milk an almond? How do you milk
You milk an almond.
a soybean? I don't know.
Gosh dang it.
Well,
They're the only things that my son can get milk from.
yeah.
Okay?
But seriously, you need to think about how that milk is being extracted. It's probably just a lie. They're probably just saying, oh yeah, that's the milk of a soybean or the milk of an almond, and like taking your money, making you pay extra for it, and when in reality that's dumb because almonds don't have nipples. I'm eating my tombstone now.
It's the only things he can. It's the only milk he can have, Papa.
I don't know. The Nightfall storyline should be done too. Yeah, that would be cool. Nightfall would be cool. And Flashpoint DLC would be cool. I agree as well. Flashpoint is an incredibly cool story. I would like to see, well, see, we already have Supergirl in the game.
Up, please.
How do I accomplish that?
You put that down, you pick him up, or you put it in your mouth, and you pick him up.
How about you help me out?
Up, peas.
I was going to say we could do the whole Supergirl arriving arc, but we already have that. She's already in the game, so that doesn't really work. I'd like to see more Constantine. I would like to see that, Jeffrey. That's actually a good. That's a very good point. I do like that game. I would love to see an underwater Aquaman DLC, where we actually get to go to Atlantis. We have to swim, do all kinds of shit underwater. That would be tight. That would be tight. And Mongol would be cool. We don't have Mongol at all, do we? We could do something where like we get stranded on Warworld and we have to fight our way out. That'd be tight. I'm gonna queue for a duo while we're standing here. Oop, wrong one. Trying to use my pinky finger. I'm holding the pizza and trying to work my controller. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good point. Is an underwater DLC even possible in the game? Honestly, I don't know if it could be. It's going to change the way that we move, obviously. So it'd pretty much have to be a standard movement for everyone. And then if they make like an underwater environment, how do your powers work? Would it still be the same way? Or would we be powerless? It'd pretty much just for that, for those missions, it'd be a complete reworking of how the game runs. How would we breathe? Is that what you asked? I don't know. We could get, maybe they'll give us breathers. Did you say special kelp? What the hell's that? Like a fish? Huh? How's that help you breathe? You suck it? You suck on a kelp and that helps you breathe? Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. So it makes you have kind of like Atlantean powers for a short time if you eat it. Something you ingest that makes you be able to breathe underwater. Like, suppository. Man, I have real shitty power tonight. What's up with that? Have I not? Oh, I might not have put my mod in. I went and got it, but I don't know if I actually put it in. Oh, I did. That's the health one. There's the power one. What the shit is going on? What the shit is going on? The Mongol DLC could be on World like PvP. That could be too. That'd be a really kick-ass idea to make it PvP, because then it would be like you go into a mission and your group's captured, right? And we have to fight each other in the arena in order to get out or to move up to the next level or whatever. That could be really cool. You need to submit that one, dude. I don't even like PvP, and I would like that. And if it, for like the 4-player, it could be teams, you know, obviously teams of 4. When people queue, 8 people. What the hell, what are you laughing at? I know I make sense. I never said I was a genius, but I am incredibly smart. I have mastered the science of rockets. Hush. Hush is basically Darkman. Does anyone else notice that? I wonder which one came first. Everybody knows Darkman, right? I hope you do. It was a TV Not really a series. It was like one of those event deals where there was so many episodes. It was like a made-for-TV thing, I think.
This should help destabilize the area and end this war.
Anyway, Darkman was awesome. His whole thing was he had super strength, but his face was all burnt. His whole body was burnt, I'm pretty sure. But whatever they gave him to save his life, basically gave him superpowers. He didn't feel pain. He had super strength. Kinda like Deadpool, I guess. Without the insanity. But this guy could, he had special kind of like plastic masks that he could put on his face, right? And he could morph them so that he would look like other people and shit. But it would only last for so long and then it would melt off or something crazy like that. I don't remember. Was Liam Neeson Darkman? I saw it before I would have known who he was. So I was young. And when I think I saw it in like the late 80s to early 90s. Sam Raimi made it? Holy shit.
First time I ever encountered Liam Neeson was probably around that time. He was in that, it was a movie about ghosts.
First time I ever knew who Liam Neeson was Star Wars. And then once I... Oh, no. Sorry. I knew who he was from Next of Kin, which is a kick-ass movie. Where he's the redneck brother of Patrick Swayze. There's multiple movies, Magus? That is awesome if there is. I need to go watch them. Darkman, I feel like it should be remade. It was a kick-ass premise. I don't know why it wasn't a hell of a lot more popular than it was. Maybe it was popular, and I just didn't know, because at that point there was not, like, internet the way there is now. I don't think there was internet. I'm not sure. As far as my life was concerned, there wasn't internet. So I didn't really get to talk to other people about it at all. So, and the people that I knew from like school and stuff, they weren't into that kind of shit. They were all into sports and stuff. I was into superheroes and Star Wars and Star Trek. Magus, that is awesome, man. I have got to go find the rest of them because I've apparently only ever seen the first one.
You wanna fight? You got it.
And it's been a long time.
You picking a fight with the Riddler?
I got the, I guess the collection for the outside stuff in Amusement Mile. And it is, you pick between a graffiti pack for Joker and Riddler, and I was not sure which one to get. I like the Riddler's graffiti better, but I went with the Joker. I have not put it up yet. You encountered him 1 year earlier? How's that possible?
I was 3.
You were 3 years old
Yep.
when you saw Liam Neeson for the first time and you remember it?
Yep.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He was in a movie called
High Spirits? Well, what year was that? Now I'll go look up when Darkman came out. Oh, well you did then. Oh, so I did encounter him after you. I actually saw Next of Kin a year and a half before it came out, though. Because Patrick Swayze is my distant cousin. Ooh, a flatbed cart. Shadow Dragon, what's up, man? I hope that you still have fingertips. He was out doing Pokemon Go in like 30, I'm gonna say sub-zero temperatures, but I think it was in the 30s or something. That would be cold. Don't let your hands freeze to your phone, is my advice to you. Of course, that could end up being the perfect thing to have happen, because if my phone froze into my hand, I would always have to use it. It would always be on me. Yes! That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go weld my iPhone to my hand. I'm telling you, there's a movie, one of the dark, I think it's called the Black Mirror, the series. One of the episodes that they do is like everyone has a video camera in their eye, and like yeah, kind of like that Futurama episode. Everything you see can be is being recorded. And so, like, when you go to show your identity, they ask you to roll back your last 24 hours of footage to show that it's actually you, and that, you know, you haven't stolen somebody else's chip or whatever. But anyway, the whole moral of that episode is that it would suck, because when like you have a loss of a loved one or some shit like that, you're stuck with all of these videos in your head that you can then go back and watch. And you can even like pop a video that's from your camera up onto a random TV and watch it. And
I'm not sure what their plans were for the lighthouse.
Personally, I think that would be awesome. If I could have access to the internet and shit without having to do anything, touch anything, just use my head cam, I think that'd be sweet as shit. Getting it installed might not be fun, but that might suck for a minute. Or it'd be like on Futurama where they just shove a needle, like an injection thing in your eye, and be like, next one. Better today though, that's good, man. At least, hopefully you get a little bit of warm weather left before it starts getting, you guys get snow like mad. I remember seeing, did you get snowed in or anything last year? I saw people that were having to dig their cars out, like where it was completely submerged in snow. It's craziness. I keep coming to this X thinking that I need to. What the hell is this? Oh, it's for coming to the gang war. Oh, Lyda keeps showing me that my stream time is over. The time has come for us to say goodbye. But don't be afraid. Someday I'll get an iPhone in my eye. And I'll be able to stream whenever the heck I want to. She'll be like, are you streaming? No. Who are you talking to? Nobody. Myself. I talk to myself now. Jeffrey says snow's coming to him pretty soon. It snowed in northern Ohio recently. Not where we're at. We're still doing good on the snow. It's cold here. It was 32 or something like that here today. It's supposed to be fairly cold tonight, but we don't leave the house that often, so it doesn't matter. So, but anyway, I'll be back on Monday night. Monday night will be the last stream before the new content, and then new content hits on Wednesday, so we'll be streaming the crap out of that. So be sure to join us. New subs again, we'll do that at the beginning and end of the stream. That way we're being super cool about it. New subs in the last couple days, Jero Crawley and Megan Sinclair. Got to give a big thank you to them. Anyone who's on the stream or listening to the stream that hasn't subbed, please do. Please jump up. If you're on there, give us a like and a share before you leave. Also, the video will be up on YouTube in about an hour, so you can give it a like and a share there. Big thank you to everybody in the chat tonight for taking part of the stream. Jeffrey Lane, Shadow Dragon, Megas Gaming. Casper was on the stream tonight. And I want to say that's it. It's been a tight-knit crew this evening, but you guys made it happen, and I appreciate it, because without you all, it would just be me randomly talking about nothing. So thank you all. I will see you guys next time for Lyda and Bodhi. This is Rock Var saying play on.